Greetings and welcome to the Neurotheology YouTube channel's Reasons to Read series. In this episode, I will talk about Neuroscience and the Fruit of the Spirit by Bryan, who's me. But I'm particularly advocating this book largely because all of the funding, all of the benefits have gone to the children's hospital where I used to work. It's a children's hospital that helps all children regardless of the ability to pay. So that's one reason to read it, why I would commend it to you. But it's largely to help Christians help better integrate with love and joy and peace, all the things that Jesus taught us to live by. That if we live by these things, that we're deeply rewarded in our bodies through living by kindness, patience. And I use many different neuroscience articles, resources to really put together and demonstrate how that the riches of our faith deeply reward us, but not only us, but others as well. And if we live by hatred or anger, we're not only poisoning ourselves, but we're poisoning others. So this is a book largely written for Christians to help us live more deeply by our faith. But as a Christian, I'm also reminded of the story, the parable of the Good Samaritan, where Jesus teaches us to love one another despite our disagreements. The Israelites and the Samaritans had some deep theological differences, even hated each other, but Jesus uses the parable of the Good Samaritan to say, hey, even in our disagreements, we can love one another. So I've drawn on a lot of neuroscience that's written in a scholarly, not necessarily Christian perspective, but that seeing it in the eyes of a Christian, we can incorporate a lot of what we're learning about our bodies from our own faith backgrounds and apply that to be better people. So even if you're not Christian watching this, I would hope that the neuroscience out there would also help you live more deeply by your faith. And I just welcome dialogue on this channel. I just welcome dialogue in general. I think despite our disagreements, we can live more like the example of the Good Samaritan, to love one another. But I commend this book to you, especially if you're a Christian, but also because it benefits the children's hospital where I used to work. Thank you for being here. I have a website called Spiritual Neuroscience that has more scholarly, diverse background perspectives on neuroscience relating to spirituality. But I also have ChristianNeuroscience.com that has more of a Christian perspective. Again, thank you for being here, and all the best to you. Hope you find more love, joy, peace in your life.